Hello everyone. So today I'm going to work on this sleeping mechanism. When I go here, this is a basic bed, just a rock. My character can sleep like this. So I'm planning to use this sleeping mechanism as a way to save the game. So once my character sleep here, the game will be saved. So when the game is saved, this water level and everything will be saved. Basically the game state will be saved. And today I'm going to start with this sleeping mechanism. And this episode is sponsored by these generous patrons. Thank you very much for the support you guys are giving me. Alright, so to get started, let's get started with the bed. So bed is going to be another interactable object, so therefore I'm going to create using this parent interactable object that we created for the pond. I'm going to create another child object like this, and let's call it pp bed. Wait, oh sorry, bed. Now let's open it, and here I have a rock model. Let's use rock material for this, like this. Actually this is not a very ugly rock, but this will do for now. Okay, drag and drop here. I think this is too large. 0.5 would be okay. Right, and let's so this is the part where we detect that the player has entered the interactable area. So I'm going in order to sleep on this bed, first player has to move here. So I will for that I'm going to use this collider location as well. So first I'll rotate it 90 degrees here, so that when player sit on the bed, he will be facing this way, same as here. Right, now place this bed, let's place it here, like this. Yeah, and then so when I play the game, I have disabled that initial cutscene because it makes testing harder. Okay, nothing happens for now. Right now here, as the action, I'm gonna put sleep like this. So, and I also have prepared this 3 montages. One is to sit like this, and then another one is to lie down after sitting, and the third one is a looping montage where player lay like this, sleeping. So now here, if you go to the child parent class, the parent BP interactable object, here we have this start interaction function. So this is the function that will be called when I press E to start interaction. So here, as this is a child class of that class, I'm going to override that start interaction function like this. And then first I'm gonna get root component of this interacting actor, and then I'm gonna call a move component of function, because I want to move this character here in order to initiate sleeping animation. So right, we need to find the proper location for that, and also right, get the box, because I'm going to use the box location and rotation here. Get world transform, split this, and here for X and Y I'm going to use this, but for the Z level, that means the vertical level, I'm gonna keep the actors location, interacting actors location. So get actor location. So in that way we wouldn't have any issue like submerging on the ground or anything. Split, and is it. And for the rotation I'm gonna use this. I don't think that would be a problem. Okay, let's see what happens now. We got the sleep. Right, now it rotated like this. So far that's good. Now let's get the mesh of the character like this, and then play montage. So first I'm gonna play this sitting montage, and in this sitting montage I have added a montage notifier like this. If you don't know how to edit, just right click and add montage notifier, that's all. So when that notifier is fired, that will invoke another execution, another event in this on notify begin. Here I'm again going to play the next animation montage, not like this, like this, and the next part is lying down. The reason to not to merge all these three animations into a single animation montage is there are some differences in this poses, end and beginning poses of these animation. So therefore if I use in a single montage, there will be some like sudden changes in the mesh that doesn't look good, and I don't know how to fix it in the animation level. So therefore I'm going to use three montages, because when playing montages there will be always blending from one montage to another montage, which makes things smoothed out. So that's why I'm going to use these three different montages. So this is the lying down part, and similarly in the line down animation as well, I have this play montage notify. So using that, I'm gonna play the next animation montage, which is laying idle like this, and this is a loop in montage. So player can lay in the bed as long as he want, right? I think that's all. Let's test. Yeah, okay. I think we should move this down a little bit. Yeah, that's better. And with that, I'd like to finish this episode, and in the next episode I'm going to work on the saving part of the game, and when I sleep, and the project files will be available through the Patreon page. So thanks for watching. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.